Greetings, my name is Ee Teng and our team is from room 15. My partner Nurul Fatin and I will discuss about question 1, which is determine the most critical border that you must cross in your current situation is about cultural or functional or physiological or political. So, in my opinion, the main critical border is the mismatched functional orientation between American CFO and Arabian colleague. This issue happens maybe is due to their different working styles, like Arab is work as collectivism, while America is work as individualism. This also will cause the influence on the human relations at work. So, to overcome or avoid this issue happen, I will meet them privately to find out the problem and also will recommend them find one day, sit down and open discussion together to find out the best solution, and they also should respect each other's culture. So that's all from me. Next, I will pass to my partner Nurul Fatin to continue her opinion for this question 1.
In my opinion and also my observation, the most critical border that human resource manager must cross in current situation is cultural. One of the first challenges that an organization or diverse team face is cultural stereotype. This is one of the most difficult habits to overcome. There are two types of stereotype. One is negative stereotype and second is positive stereotypes. Example of negative stereotype is Muslim is a terrorist, Mexican are lazy, and many more. Example of positive stereotype is all Asian are good in maths and African American with greater athletic ability. Negative cultural stereotype can have a negative impact on employee morale and productivity. In addition, sometimes positive stereotype can have a negative effect to some people too. Although not all stereotypes are necessarily negative, it also can be more difficult challenge of workplace diversity to overcome. The second one is cultural misunderstanding. When people from different cultures get together, miscommunication are common. For example is thumbs up gesture. Most countries use thumbs up gesture as a sign of approval or good. However, some countries in the Middle East and West Africa, the thumbs up gesture is a curse word, same as the middle finger meaning. And the second one is the V sign or peace hand sign. This sign has two formats, one with the other palm face outward and another with the palm inward. In the other countries, both ways refer to victory and peace. But in other places such as in UK, Australia and South Africa, the same gesture with the back of the hand facing the other person is considered to be an extremely insulting. Thus, the most critical border that human resource manager must cross in current situation is cultural.
Hello. In my opinion, lack of technical expertise can participate in key meeting. As a human resource manager, most of them can't understand the technology. The field involved is human resource management, not technicians. The requirement for human resource manager in a key meeting is to carry out reasonable talent management and place available technical and innovative employees into appropriate jobs or tasks, instead of discussing at the meeting as a technical guidance. Of course, having key technical expertise is useful, but if a person with technical expertise cannot achieve reasonable resource management, as a human resource manager, his tasks cannot be completed successfully, but will affect the company's process and task progress. It is the key to understand the meeting process during the key meeting. Know which work task to assign and what kind of employees to work, and reasonable just the interaction, work efficiency and completion of each part and each division of labor. It is not particularly necessary to have professional knowledge to participate in the key meeting. As a leader, what he needs to do is to complete a correct decision to understand the future tasks and objective required by the meeting. Therefore, as a human resource manager, he can participate in key meeting without a technical professional knowledge.
Okay, I agree that human resources are the driving force behind country, where the residents of the country concerned are related to everything that carries out all state activities, such as politics, the economy, and others. And it is very true, if a person with this technical expertise can achieve reasonable resource management, as human resource management that cannot be completed successfully, but will affect the process and progress of the company's tasks. We all know that humans have their own benefits and technical expertise already exists in humans. It's just that there is a lack of resource to develop our expertise so that we can develop skill. Option professional human resource assistance.
Thank you for your advice. And what's your point of view?
And for me, in my opinion, the lack of technical expertise does not get in the way. Technical expertise possessed by a person in their respective fields. Like always in management, a manager with good conceptual skill will be able to think far ahead. Soft skills are intangible, their skill cannot be measured, but their influence can be felt in the level of quality can be realized and not realized by someone. In management skill, soft skills include the ability to lead, motivate, manage conflict, communicate effectively, cooperate, foster participation, empower colleagues, and subordinates. Although their skills are important for a manager, their importance depend on the level of the manager considered in the organization. In other words, we must know which skill we need to pay more attention to, according to the position we are currently or will hold.
I agree with you that the most important thing for the human resource manager is to ensure the performance of employees. And the most important thing is to coordinate the functions of employees and their corporate position. In my opinion, I have a different point in the field. It is also different. As a manager, it is more important to manage talent and completing tasks, and it's not important for the master key technology. I think my understanding is richer through your suggestion.
I think so too. Thank you for your advice.
Okay. Then our discussion can be over. Thank you.
Do your coworkers' personality have very opposed to your personality style from yours? Yes, my coworkers does have a very opposed personalities to my personality style because everyone have different ways of doing their jobs and have different ideas from me. Sometimes it might cause conflicts or clash among coworkers due to different personality. However, I do believe that different personality style can still work together productively if we try to understand each other's personality. It can affect the whole organization if we have difficulty in handling our coworkers' personality. As a human resource manager, I need to constantly remind them that we're working together as a team with the same goals to achieve. Therefore, I need to know every coworker's update about their progress for every meeting to avoid any conflicts that might happen. Other than that, I need to always remind everyone as their human resource manager to always respect each other in terms of their action, word, and opinions because everyone in the team need to appreciate and value each other's efforts. Everyone in the team have different expertise and specialties. Therefore, Everyone's efforts in working together in a team must be appreciated since it can help to motivate everyone to do better. Disrespect and rude behavior between coworkers should be prohibited since it might affect the team's harmony. Therefore, we need to know and understand the ways of accepting information and how they convey their message or ideas. Not everyone can accept our different personality styles, but if we work together as a team, everything will be possible.
Not entirely. As a manager, it is essential to engage and build a good relationship between coworkers to maintain a harmonious work environment and avoid conflict. However, we can say that in this world, there is no two persons that entirely the same. Sure, we all share the qualities and characteristics, but it is difficult to find two individuals who do not have at least one difference or inconsistencies in common. And to be honest, it would be boring if you could agree on everything. Furthermore, as a manager, we ought to be more open to being aware of everyone else's skills and shortcomings. Then, the whole team will have a better grip on what is expected of them to function successfully. For example, having a deeper grasp of one's personality might help you and your coworkers make a better decisions, which can help us avoid any conflict arising as personality traits are positively influence the whole team decision-making processes. Therefore, when dealing with someone different from us, for example, we need to be more flexible and open-minded and yet respectful to have a good relationship and a comfortable workplace, because when conflict happens, it can influence work productivity. Ultimately, as we know, our actions are influenced not just by our character traits and core beliefs, but also by the context in which we find ourselves. After analyzing our surroundings, we come up with a plan of actions. That is why it is vital to build a harmonious work environment for us workers to have or develop a better personality.